The words The Little Mermaid are projected on a screen, followed by the characters in the play Ariel, Ursula, and Sebastian performing. Video courtesy Paper Mill Playhouse and YouTube.
It's a packed house here at Paper Mill Playhouse for The Little Mermaid. It's a spectacular show on stage, and what's awesome is that Paper Mill makes sure that everyone can fully enjoy the show, no matter what their disability.
So a big part of our mission is welcoming all audiences and making sure that regardless of your disability, you're able to enjoy the performances here and have the access that you deserve and need to actually have a fulfilling experience at Paper Mill.
A woman sits in a booth with a microphone and reads a script in front of her.
The access services include audio description so that people who are blind or visually impaired can know what the scene is and who is on stage.
Eric holds a silver chalice. Prince Eric tosses the cup to one of the sailors. He brandishes a candelabra. Prince Eric tosses the candelabra and a sailor catches it.
A group of people touching costumes.
People who are blind or visually impaired were also offered the opportunity to come before the show to learn about and feel the costumes and some of the other objects used in The Little Mermaid.
3 women stand near a stage and use American Sign Language.
For people who are deaf or hard of hearing, there are performances where American Sign Language interpreters are near the stage and open captions on a screen are available so people can follow the script.
So typically, the services are scheduled closer towards the end of a production's run, usually in the last few weeks of performances, maybe week 3 or 4. That way the service providers have as much time as possible to prepare. They can preview the show, they can take their notes, they can practice, they can communicate with me and ask for any resources that might help them, photos or videos or the script even. Any kind of supplemental materials that they can have access to. That way they can make sure that the service they're providing is as thorough. They're not kind of winging it or just trying it on the fly the day of the show.
Additionally, Paper Mill offers autism-friendly performances.
People are allowed to, at the autism-friendly performances, get up, move around, use their devices, their tablets, phones, whatever they need.
The intention from the minute you walk in the door is to be welcoming and to say, this is for you.
Offering this kind of accessibility requires everyone at Paper Mill to be on the same page.
We've also prided ourselves on making the entire environment accessible, meaning not just when you come in through the front door and into the theater, but also on stage. Ali Stroker, who recently won the Tony Award for her performance in Oklahoma on Broadway, was actually in our education program. She started here as a member of our summer musical theater conservatory program when she was in high school. So she performed on our stage using her wheelchair at that time.
Paper Mill is also passionate about introducing theater to younger people.
We began a program probably about 15 years ago that we call Theater for Everyone. And the name sort of says it all. Theater is for everyone. And we have creative drama classes for students with developmental disabilities.
A group of youth do gestures with their hands as they copy a teacher.
It's a really great opportunity for these students to practice engaging with one another socially, understanding the dynamic of communication.
Paper Mill also has a youth outreach program where they introduce and teach theater to students. Students with and without disabilities can work together to put on a performance. For instance, in one summer session, some students can't speak, but they can still perform.
Our theater artists go to that school every day, and that program will happen over the summer, and they will work on a show. And the students that are able to be verbal, they can deliver their lines and be in their character and sing their songs. But the students who are not verbal, we support them by having other young people record their lines and songs. And then the students during the show who are nonverbal, they will be able to hit a button and trigger the audio that will come on. So they get to be Ariel in Little Mermaid, or they get to be one of the characters in Frozen. but they're not able to speak those lines, and somebody else helps them with that. And the students that record the voices, they learn a lot too.
We have resources and knowledge that we're willing to share with other people who are just starting this journey. We like the collaboration and the connection and the communication with people who are also doing the same kind of programming. We can all learn from each other, and the more opportunities that can be provided, not just here at Paper Mill, but in New York or around the country, then more people get to enjoy live theater.
Paper Mill has been creative in ensuring that they are able to offer accessibility programs and performances. They receive funding from the Blanche and Irving Laurie Foundation, Fund for the New Jersey Blind, the Summit Foundation, and the Michael J. Koslowski Foundation. Major funding for autism-friendly programs is provided by the National Endowment for the Arts, with additional support from the Karma Foundation and Orange Orphan Society. The Hearst Foundations are Paper Mill's education and outreach partner. Additional thanks to the New Jersey State Council on the Arts and the New Jersey Theater Alliance Cultural Access Network. For more information on Paper Mill and its accessibility programs, log on to papermill.org.
This was brought to you by funding from the National Institute on Disability, Independent Living, and Rehabilitation Research. Grant 90 DPA D003.